Greetings, YouTubers. How's everybody doing today? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to change out this clock spring on this 1997 Land Rover. I've traced it down to the clock spring. I don't have a horn. It doesn't work. And the SRS airbag light is on. It's been on for quite some time. Now, I've disconnected the battery. I've let it set for about an hour. You can do it about 20 minutes. It'll be just fine. Get you a little T27 star bit. And on the back side, as we start this, we have to take out a couple of screws. And I'm holding my cell phone on one hand and taking out the screw with the other. And we have to take these out here. There's two on each side. One on each side, I should say. We got one on this side. That one's loose. And we got one on this side, which is right here. We have to take out. And I'll have to set the camera down in order to actually get these out with one hand. And what we're doing, we're going to get this out. And once we get this out here, we can go ahead and pop this front airbag off right here. And actually, you know what? It pretty much came off on its own, which is really good. So all now we got to do is go ahead and take off some of these wires. All right, now we got to go ahead and pull this little wire off the back of the airbag. Just be very careful with it. Pull it off the side, and we'll put this over here out of the way. And next thing we got to do is go ahead and take this nut off right here. We'll have to use my impact wrench, and it sometimes they can be a little tedious, but we'll go ahead and knock that off. And on this center bolt, this nut, we got to take a 19mm socket and get on here and get this off. And whoops, off it came. And there it goes. And now we'll go ahead and slide this steering wheel off. And now let's just go ahead and unhook some of these wires. Get some of these wires kind of prepped up here and out of the way. Because what we're going to do next is go ahead and take this center piece here off all the way around. And now we got these wires loosened up. One thing I like to do is go ahead and pop off this bottom cover here. There's about 3 screws in it. They're Phillips. Take those out, and to get it down, I would just kind of lower this on your Land Rover. If you have the fuse excess panel, just kind of drop it down out of the way. You got a couple little screws there you turn and lets this down, and you can get in here, and this is where the rest of the wires are for this clock spring. And now what we got to do is go ahead and take these bolts out here. These are all 10mm. I've already loosened these up to make the video a little bit faster. There's 3 of them. You don't have to take this bracket off, but I like to take things off that are in the way. It just makes my life a little bit easier. And slide this through the side there. Get that off over here. And now we have to kind of pull on the steering wheel. We'll have to hit it a couple times. And most of the time they just pull right off. Shake it. And make sure you kind of make a note of where it goes back on. And here it comes off. And like I said, I got the camera in one hand and cell phone in the other. My house computer is just getting so slow. This is so much faster to upload videos on this cell phone than it is my house phone. So let me get these wires out of here. Push these out. Alright, there's out of the way. Put that off the side over here. And here is our clock spring. And this is what we're going to be replacing. And the one I ordered, the used one, it has some extra wires on it they gave me, but I'm not going to need all these wires. Well, actually, you know what? There's 2 wires in the back here. I forgot. Yeah, back here in the back. And there are my 2 wires right there. They're on the back of this. So all we have to do is go ahead and hook this up and put everything back together. So let me go ahead and stick this on here real quick. Hey, you might as well watch me just go ahead and pull this off here. So, all right, there that is off. Kind of make a mental note of how that goes on. Now, I'm going to leave those wires hooked up right there. I'm just going to kind of let that hang. And I want to take my newer one here and just kind of let it hang up right here. And on the back, there's a couple of tabs. Just look at that, and you can figure out which way it goes. Mine goes like this. And all we have to do is go ahead and stick this back on. Of course, I'll have to put the camera down because it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. And go ahead and hook everything back up. Okay, got all the wires hooked up. Check the fuse and the long wire that goes up under the dash. It's hooked up. And we're ready to go ahead and put this bad boy back together. Alright, so I think we got that on there straight. Alright, that's on. And now all we got to do is go ahead and hook our wires back up. Put our airbag back on and start this baby up and see if our horn and if our SRS airbag light that is on the dash, see if it goes up. I'll see if it goes off, I should say. So I'm not going to show you how to put it together. You obviously know how to put it back together now after taking it apart. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and we'll check it out and see if it worked. Okie dokie, kids. It's all back together. So let's go ahead and start this up. I got the battery hooked up and see what we get. So start it up. Let's see if the horn works first. Yes, I got a horn. Nice. Now see if the airbag light is off. Yes, the airbag's off too. The airbag light, SRS light bag, was right there, and it's off. Great. So the only thing I've got now to worry about, to deal with later, is the anti-lock. But the brakes seem to be okay. I'm not sure why that light is on, but this is great. I got my horn working, and the airbag light is off. So I only paid $18 for this clock spring. Bought it off of a guy online on eBay. So it's amazing what you can find. So it's done, kids, and I'm happy, and that's how you do it. So thanks for watching, and like I said, you don't really need that much in the way of tools. Couple sockets, T27, and a little bit of patience, and definitely make sure you unhook your battery so you don't have any issues. So yeah, the light is off. Wonderful. Anyway, shut this off. All right, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I don't have too much more to do on my Land Rover here before I can start driving it, so I'm pretty happy. Oh, by the way, I took that plastic off on the bottom of the bumper here, that ugly stuff. Look how much nicer that looks on the bottom of that bumper now. I can go ahead and put some fog lights there, and I've got the factory switch inside. That plastic that was on the front of it was all busted up, and it was hanging really low. And you can see the ground clearance I have now. This is going to be pretty super. This will make somebody happy too when they buy it off of me later once I sell it. So, all right, that's it. Looks like the storms are coming. Thanks for watching. Till my next video. Hey, I'll see you then. Peace.